Alright, what is up? This is Slow Plays, and I'm here today for the official 2022 Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 modding tutorial update with DLC Pack 13 and Legendary Pack 2. Now, for this official video and update, you will not have to downgrade or anything. You're actually going to upgrade and update your game back over to 1.17 if you are on the previous version. Now, I'm not going to really do a tutorial on that because it's very easy. All you have to do is just go into Steam and update your game. That's it. If you're using, for example, like a pirated version, a codex, whatever, I cannot help you. Okay, I'm just going to put that out there. I'm not here to be supporting, pirated versions and illegal stuff here. We're just doing the actual, game that you purchase yourself with your own money and everything. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. But one more thing I do have to mention is that a lot of the more popular mods that you might want to install, such as Revamp, Lazy Bunch Transformation, just anything that is a little bit more complex than just basic models and like cosmetic stuff, those will have to be updated by the creators themselves, okay, the modders themselves. So at this moment right now, for example, Revamp, the entire Revamp team's mods that they actually created recently that was updated about a month or two ago, that is not compatible with version 1.17 of the game. So even though the patcher has been updated by Eternity and you can, get your mods actually working, a lot of other mods will have to be updated separately by those creators. All right, so I'm still gonna make this tutorial because a lot of people still want to upgrade and they're just, some people are just impatient. But I do personally advise you to wait until at least some of these more popular mods get updated first, and then you can upgrade your game to 1.17. But if you're already on 1.17, then no big deal at all. So I'm going to link all of these links and downloads down below, as I always do. This is the official Anime Games Mod website with the links and tutorials. Or, I mean, you can follow what's on here, but obviously you're watching the video. So, as always, big shout outs to Eternity. Without him, he wouldn't, or we wouldn't be able to actually use mods and everything. So, I'll link his Patreon down below if you want to go ahead and support him. So, you're going to be needing three major things here, okay? The Xenoverse 2 mods installer and the Xenoverse 2 patcher, okay? So I believe there's, it's considered 3.7 at this very moment in time. So if you click on these, links here, I'll just link it down below in the description. It would make it easier for you. It's going to open up these two links. So I already downloaded them. We have the XV2 INS. This is the Xenoverse 2 installer. So this is the mod installer. This is what you're going to be using to actually install the actual mods themselves. And the Xenoverse 2 _ 3.7 zip patcher. This is how you actually get them working in the first place, okay? And one thing that I normally never, put out there, but I'll link it down below just because I always get requests about it, is WinRAR. You need WinRAR, okay? I'm surprised by the amount of people that actually do not have this. So just download WinRAR. It's free. I know it says buy, and it's going to tell you to purchase it. You never have to buy this. You just download it, install it. It's free. It's not a trial. It's always going to be free, and you'll have it forever, okay? It's a permanent version. So just download, install it. It takes 2 seconds. Not a complicated thing at all. But you need this in order to unpack these zip files and everything. So once you got those downloaded, good stuff. And again, make sure, like I said, to have your game updated. As you can see in, right here, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 that I have, this is currently, for me, on 1.17, the latest version of the game, or it's like 1.17.1 because a couple of patches that they did earlier. So make sure you are on the latest version of this game, okay? So let's go ahead and open up the folders that I'm going to need. Okay, so first and foremost, it's always nice and it keeps it easy and organized if you do have your Steam directory where Xenoverse 2 is located. Again, if you have like a codex or a pirated version, it's not going to be the same, and like I said, I'm not supporting that. So if you don't see this, then that means you should just go buy the game and you'll end up seeing this. All right, so basically all you have to do is you just go into your PC, program files, Steam, and then you go into Steam apps, and then you go into common, and then you'll have the DB Xenoverse 2 folder. So you open that up. You want this, okay? You want to be able to see all this right here. Now, if you are new to modding, you probably won't have this Xenoverse 2 patcher folder, okay? So don't worry. Whenever I extract all this stuff, which I'm going to go ahead and do right now, I'm going to extract both of these. So That is a patcher folder, and this right here is the XV2 INS folder, okay? So this one right here, again, if you have done modding in the past, you can just go in here and you'll just copy and paste and replace all these files, okay? So all of this, you just copy, paste, and replace it. Same thing with the internal, the carousel, whatever this is. I never knew what any of this is, but all this right here that you see, you want to copy and paste and replace all that stuff that you initially had from your old XV2 INS, okay? But that's only if you've modded before in the past. I'm kind of doing this so that it's like, you know, fresh for everyone, okay? So this right here, the XV2 INS, is really what we're going to be focusing on, but for now, just leave it here. We're good to go. We don't have to mess with this yet. All right, so the Xenoverse 2 patcher folder that you just extracted for 3.7, okay? I know there's a lot of stuff here and it's kind of intimidating, but don't worry. Like I said, if you don't have the Xenoverse 2 patcher folder in your DB Xenoverse 2 directory, you're just going to go ahead and just copy and paste this here. But for example, I already have it open, so I'm going to go ahead and go into here. And then all you have to do is just copy the ePatches folder in the Xenoverse 2 patcher folder. And then you go into the XV2 patcher from the directory and then just paste that right there. Easy, okay? Again, if you already have those folders that are in there from a previous version of the patcher, you're just going to copy, paste, and replace, okay? That's all you have to do. So that's all you got to do for the Xenoverse 2 patcher folder. Now, we got to go into the bin folder, okay? This is very important. So you might see, for me, for example, I have a couple of other, you know, extra files or things. Don't worry about that. You might even have this folder that's called _temporary. Don't worry about that. You just want this xinput1_3.dll, okay? That's all you need. So you just copy and pasting. Again, it's very easy. So I'm going to go ahead and replace this one, because this was a different one I was using. So I'm going to be using the updated one, okay? This is the fully updated version of it from 3.7, okay? So now you'll see these other two folders here. Now, this is optional, okay? It's going to be in the data folder. So if you don't have the data folder, just make one, okay? Just, you know, literally make one. I currently have one. So I'm going to go into the data folder. I'm just going to copy and paste this UI. Again, it's optional. I usually always put in the optional files, but you don't have to, okay? So let's go back here. Now you're going to see this folder, the alternative DLL, okay? You do not have to worry about this at all or paste it or anything. Don't worry about this at all unless if you open the game up. For example, if you go into the bin folder and always open your game up from the DBXV2 bin folder, okay? You always want to do that. If you don't do that, then you open it within Steam, it's going to have like an error or whatever. So you always have to open it up from here. Now, if this gives you an issue, it says that there's an error with the D input 1 or whatever. If there's an issue with this, delete this file and then go and get the D input 8.dll and paste that in here instead. So basically replace this with that. That's only if you have an issue with it. Generally, most people do not have an issue, okay? So again, that's only if you have an issue with the X input. Now, if you do put in D input and X input, if you put both of these in the bin, you will get an issue. You will get an error, okay? So do not have both of these in at the same time. In the past, I've seen so many people paste both of those. You know, you do not need the alternative. Again, that's why it's titled alternative, because that's only if this has an issue. All right, so we're good to go, at least for the patcher side of things, okay? So we're good with that. Now, let's go ahead and go into XV2 INS. So I'm going to go ahead and just open this up real quick. All right, so give it a second. And this should be the latest version of it, so you make sure you have that installed. So as you can see, I have nothing installed on here, okay? If you, for whatever reason, have some mods installed, which would make no sense, or if you open this up and it says that there are mods that are incompatible, blah, 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 it gives you like a notification, you will have to clear. You will have to do a clear installation. So go ahead and do that. So you're just going to say yes. As you can see, I didn't have anything on here, okay? But basically what that does is that clears out your data folder and it cleans it completely. So if you have whatever I pasted in there, the pop-up pause Iggy or whatever from the UI folder that I downloaded, that'll stay in there. But if you had any other mods installed, those are going to be gone. So you have to remove all those, okay? You're most likely going to get a notification. So if you had a bunch of awesome mods that you loved and everything, you're going to have to install them if you want to use them on 1.17. I'm just putting that out there. I know people will be like, it's like, well, if you want to mod on the latest version, you're going to have to do a clear installation. Welcome to the world of modding, okay? So that's all you got to do. You're good to go. You can open this back up, and then you can start doing your installation of mods and stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and just download a couple of mods real quick and install them just to, hopefully see if they work and, just for an example. So I'll be right back. All right, y'all, so I have returned. I just downloaded like one random mod that I found. So all you have to do is just go to the file and click install if you've never done it yourself, or you could click the little folder with the green plus. So I'm going to go ahead and install, I think it was like a mod by like Miko, Bay 18 in her outfit. Yeah, let's go. So you're going to see it's going to be a .x2m file. Again, those are the files that are actual, like has the packed mods within it. So I'm going to go ahead and just install it real quick, install on a new slot. Boom, we are good to go. Again, if you have any issues with mods, always do a clear installation, as you can see right here, okay? So that's all you got to do. So that's the installation of mods, okay? Now, again, if you have any potential issues, and this is just for the sake of this video, I'm going to show you guys, okay, because this is, what I just installed. All you do is go to Tools, do a clear installation. Now, this is only if you're having issues, you can't open the game, you get some kind of error, okay? Do that. And it's going to clear out all the mods, okay? So it's going to take some time depending on your PC and everything. All right, so then what you do is you go into Steam, okay? This is after you uninstalled all your mods. You're going to go to Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 on your, games and directory, and you're going to go to Properties, okay? Then you're going to go to Local Files, okay? And then you're going to click on Verify Integrity of Game Files. Now, I got to note, you do have to be online on Steam, okay? Now, we always recommend that you stay offline, usually if you're using mods. Of course, I do stand by that. You still need to do that. Once you start playing the game, you need to go offline. But whenever you're verifying integrity of game files, which basically reacquires all of the lost assets or potential issues, it usually is the best fix for any issues that you have, okay? Go ahead and click on that. You got to be online for it. So it's going to start doing it. Once it starts loading up, it'll take some time, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to go through the entire process of this. But once this is done, I'll come back to you guys and show that all of my files have been validated, reacquired, and back to the way they initially were when I first installed this game. Well, hello there, my friends. I am back. All right, so once you have validated your Steam files and it says that 100% has been completed, then you can close out of this and you'll be good to go. All right? Excellent. So we're done with, the, I guess, process of trying to get any potential issues that might arise or you might have fixed. Okay, so that should usually fix everything. If you do have any other issues, be sure to comment down below. I'll see if I can try and help, but I can't promise anything just because everybody has a different issue that, maybe I haven't experienced myself. Okay, so now all you need to do is you do need to click go offline. Okay, that is very significant. So go ahead and go offline, and you'll be good to go there. Now, if you have an issue in terms of, and this is something that is a little bit different and extra that I'm just going to include. This is only if you have an issue with this. This folder right here, the EasyAntiCheat, at times you might see some type of issue where it's like disabling you from going into the game, blah, blah, blah. Usually if you open this up, what you can do is you can just click the uninstall button on this. I generally say that you need to have this uninstalled, but because mods and things have changed so much over the years, I would say just don't worry about this too much. But if you do have an issue, like I said, go ahead and uninstall this. You don't want this installed. As you can see, my EasyAntiCheat is not installed, okay? But it should be just fine. You should have no issues at all as long as you are going offline on your Steam, application or whatever, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and open up XV2INS just one more time real quick, just to do a little bit of a refresher on, installing mods. So go into it, Bay 18, blah, blah, blah. Let's go ahead and open this up, install in a new slot, and once that is done, we should be good to go. And I'm going to go in there. I'm going to see if this actually installed properly with no issues. So what you have to do is you're going to go back into the DB Xenoverse 2 folder. Do not, I repeat, okay, do not open your game from Steam, okay? Do not click play. Don't do that. All right. Once you have mods installed, do not touch this. All right. That's all I got to say. That's very important. What you want to do is you're going to be opening up Xenoverse 2, the actual EXE, in the bin folder. So DBXV2, this is what you're going to open. So let's go and open it up and let's see if it actually starts up. If we get an issue, we're going to figure it out. All right. So fail to initialize Steam. Usually if this happens, now this only happens usually for this, PC that I'm using. I don't know why, it's just kind of random. It's usually best to just restart your entire device and see if it works then. Okay, usually it does work. So I'll be right back. Hopefully it does work. All right, guys, so we got all our mods installed. I restarted my PC completely. Like I said, that usually does help if you have any other issues with it failing to initialize Steam for whatever reason. So this is it. Home stretch. We are done with pretty much all of the main installation. Let's test if we can open up the game. The moment of truth. All right, so double click within the bin folder, like I stated before. Oh, it's opening, so that's a good sign right there. But we're not there yet. Let me see it actually start up with the okay. Oh, I see it. I see the GeForce thing. All right, we're good to go. We're good to go. Let's see. This is going to be really loud. We're good. We're in. Let's go, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Okay. We are on 1.17.01, the latest and greatest version of the game. As you can see, it says in parentheses, Patcher 3.7. That means we were on the latest Patcher version. So congratulations, my friends. You have officially modded your Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 version. So as you can see, I got a bunch of different weird models and stuff. So I'm going to go and open this up. Hopefully, if it does end up lagging on this part right here, that's just because I'm on my laptop and it's get all screwed up. But I want to go ahead and open this up. I want to go into the actual battle. Show off a couple of the mods that I did installed. I did a couple of extra ones just to see if they would work. That's why we're testing it. So let me go. Okay. Oh, here we go. Apologies for that. I don't know exactly what happened there. All right, let's go and talk with the photo mode dude. Get in here. And then it should be, I think it was the Bay 18 mod or whatever. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, so look at this. Check this out. Cutting edge shit right here. All right, latest update. Okay, my DLC characters that I purchased, installed. We have full power Jiren, Gogeta, Caulifla, and Kale. Okay, is this Bay? Yeah, Bay 18. Let's go. Let's go, dude. Look, we got Hero Vote, and she looks hot as fuck. Bro, what the? She got cake too. Okay, so I'm gonna go and open that up. Now, I know some people are gonna be kind of confused because they're like, whoa, how do you have revamp characters installed? Now, the actual revamp installer itself does not work. But I think if you just do the X2M file for the characters, maybe it does work. So let's just test it out, all right? Let's just test out the stages. So we have the new Arctic stage that was from Revamp. I'm just testing this out. So if you just want the characters, it might actually work, okay? It's loading up. It's loading up just fine. So we have Android 18, a.k.a. Bay 18, and Majin 21. We got absolute thickness going on here. It works. I'm so surprised. It actually works, dude. Let's go. Let's actually go, dude. Oh, yo, damn, son. That's actually really hype. This is the hypest thing ever, bro. Look at this. Yep. We are working good. Skills and everything. She has, for whatever reason, potential unleashed. So that's pretty cool. Let me go ahead and switch over to 18s. Or sorry, not 18. 21. Her skills probably won't work too well. Let's just see. Transformation. Yeah, the aura doesn't work, but the actual character works. Okay, so Revamp 4.0 does, I guess, in a sense, work. It's just the actual installer files, and to get the overall, the full complete thing, it doesn't work. But for now, the characters seem to be working. So there you have it. Mods are fully working now on 3.7. This was just for, the sake of showing you guys that the updated character mods themselves, the actual just basic mods, do work. So thanks for watching. If you guys have any other issues, let me know down below. And it would really, really help if you guys wouldn't mind dropping a like on this video. It shows that you do support the channel, and a lot of work goes into these type of tutorial videos. I spent hours trying to get them working, just so that you guys can, get it working too. So I will see you in the next one. Love y'all. Peace out.
This is Broly, and you are watching Slow Plays. Make sure to subscribe, or else I'll destroy your entire planet.